of tents and lanterns and sleeping bags and marshmallows and s'mores and lanterns. Did I already say lanterns? And canteens and like little grills and hiking boots and flashlights and not grizzly bears and stargazing, and I'm out of things. This was supposed to be a camping intro. I don't know if you guys could get that from what I was saying. I hope so. Can you tell your girl is not much of a camper? I'm more of a glamper. Everyone knows that if there's one thing I like, it's relaxing. Yes, that's true. Life is hectic. There's a lot going on. Sometimes you just need to calm the fuck down. My favorite way to calm down is with CBD. And not with just any CBD, Care by Design. Care by Design is an amazing, amazing CBD brand. You can check them out on cbd.org. They offer a wide range of different CBD products, from sublingual drops to tinctures / sublingual drops, and also like ointments, whatever you need, they got you. They also have gel capsules. So there's all kinds of different ways to consume the CBD, and they have different levels of THC in them. So if you want something that's not psychoactive and you're not comfortable with that, they have the right CBD product for you. You can go to cbd.org and on the homepage fill out a questionnaire, and they'll help you find this right CBD for you. If you go to ease.com and enter discount code SHANK, SHENK, you get 20% off on all CBD products from Care by Design. You're welcome. Another thing that I love is weed. Who doesn't, right? But in today's day and age, you can't just trust any weed. You have to know where it's coming from. You can't just vape whatever you feel like. You have to go to a trusted source. That's why I trust Absolute Extracts. They're an amazing brand. They have all kinds of different cannabis products, from their Sleepy Time collection, which has indica dominant strains in different formats. So you can take a soft gel that's an indica capsule and you will be out. It's better than NyQuil, better than ZQuil, better than Lunesta. That's a tagline I made up myself. I haven't tried Lunesta, but I believe it's probably better than Lunesta. It'll make you sleep like a baby infant. Do you suffer from insomnia? I have a solution. Absolute Extracts Sleepy Time Collection. Check them out, abx.org. And you can also go to ease.com, enter discount code SHANK, SHENK, for 20% off. That's right. Go to ease.com, enter SHANK, SHENK, for all Care by Design and Absolute Extracts products. You heard it here. And follow me at Princess Shank on all social media. And special thanks to Betterbox TV and Speedweed. Anyways, that being said, we have an amazing episode for you this week with Chelsea Skidmore, everyone. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Here it is. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is Chelsea Skidmore.
Hello, Sarah. Thank you so much for having me.
I love how professional that whole intro was, right? It felt like we were like porn acting.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like we were on a news show. But
oh, yeah, you're right.
Wait, did that feel...
It just felt like, because we were already like in the throes of talking, and then all of a sudden it was just like... Hello. Like, it didn't feel like authentic to me in that moment.
Do you want to try it again?
No.
Oh.
Let's just get into there. You know what I mean? The intros are always weird for me.
Me too. They're very awkward. And I often will fuck up certain guests' names on my podcast.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, even if you know how to say them, have you ever done that before?
I had 2 girls on yesterday and they both had hard last names and I was just insecure and fucked up. Or if you say right before you intro them. Welcome to the show. My guest today is Sara Weinshenk, and it's like, why am I pausing?
Adding that
Yeah, it doesn't flow well.
Yeah.
We did good.
Yeah, we did great.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start this episode off with a bang. What should we talk about?
We're talking about anal today.
We're talking about anal? Are we? Are we going to talk about anal?
Let's talk about the what we both discovered. when we compared our butt plug. Is it too much
Is it too much?
for you?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. Sarah and I both separately had been using butt plugs.
Yes.
Her with a guy
Yes.
that she was hooking up with.
Yes.
Me with my husband, and we were kind of comparing stories, and she was like, and I told her mine really hurt, and she's like, mine wasn't that bad. So I was like, wait a minute, send me a picture of yours.
And then I went online, found a picture of it.
And then I realized mine was fucking huge.
Chelsea had a huge...
I had no idea I was using a huge butt plug.
And not only was it a huge butt plug.
But my ass is blown out now.
No,
no, it's not.
It was glass.
It was hand-blown glass, I noticed on the package.
That was like, first of all, an art piece from like some like hippie blew that for your butt.
It was too intense. And then once comparing them, like everything started making sense. It was like a Memento when all the pieces started like getting put back together. I was like, oh, that's why it's burning.
And I was like, no, I think that's a big butt plug. Like I haven't seen many butt plugs, but it photographed large. And it was glass.
There was circumference.
Called the icicle.
Yeah, it was heavy duty. I had no, and I hate that pun that just happened.
Duty
pun, but a double entendre. It was just like out of control, and just comparing the photos was just such a funny realization.
No, it was so funny, and then you're like, wait, this makes so much sense.
I was getting
You're
blown
still processing
out.
it.
Yeah, I've used it like 3 times, but I don't think I'll use it again. Unless I want to work my way up to it. But I'm going to have to start back from the beginning.
Like what? Like a bead? Like how do you work your way up?
I'm going to have to get back to basics with a smaller one. This isn't even my thing, but we were talking about how you feel like as a girl, anal is cool. Anal sex is cool. Anal toys are cool.
Like,
I'm a cool chick. I can hang. Like you could put something in my ass. No biggie. Like I'm down.
Oh yeah, no biggie. What do you want to put in my ass? No problem.
Yeah,
like,
whistling, it's all good. No, it's terrifying.
It is. Why is it so scary?
Because it hurts and it's not fun and I'm not into it. But I'm having to pretend I am.
So, but like, okay, have you ever had good
anal
play?
Okay, so
ass play.
The first time we used the icicle.
Okay.
Steven is my husband. The damn icicle. The first time, it was we were like hooking up, and it was like very on in the beginning of our relationship.
Okay.
And we were like having sex, and he used it, and like at the time, you know, like when you're first dating someone, you're a lot more horny. Like 3 years into marriage, like we're gonna need a lot more lube.
Yeah. Like in the beginning, especially, it's like, oh, everything's so fun and like new. Yeah.
But so anyways, so just to be like extra hot and like extra slutty, I like did an enema right before.
Okay.
Which like I don't know why, like we just went to a sex store and got all these things, and I had this like crazy enema.
Wait.
And, like I did it in his apartment.
Wait.
And I was like, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and do an enema.
No, you didn't.
He, like, loved it. And
why? To clean out your butt?
Like just making it like it's gonna be so fucking clean for you. Just like gross.
I
don't know.
Okay.
And
like you're basically wiping down your asshole with like a Lysol.
I was vacuuming it out. And like to be honest, like I wouldn't do that today. But just the idea of it felt like I was like taking it to the next level. It just felt like ultimate like submission sort of thing.
Yeah.
At the time, it seemed right. Looking back, no, not needed.
At the time, the enema seemed necessary.
And
it seems like kind of like
thoughtful.
It is thoughtful.
I've never had like a bad thing happen with like shit on someone's dick or anything. If it happened now in my marriage, I wouldn't care because like he doesn't care about stuff like that. I was gonna say he doesn't care about shit like that, but I want to watch my entendres. Wait, so really quick,
shit entendres.
Yeah, I will not have a third.
Okay,
I will not have a third.
That's where I draw the line.
So we were having sex, and I put the icicle in my ass, and I must have like really liked him and been really into it because it wasn't even a problem when I put it in. I don't know. It was like it was like I must have just been so turned on that I wasn't even like thinking about it. You know what I mean? I was just like doing it. And then so we were having sex, and then when I came, it was in my ass while we were having sex, and for some reason I blurted out, I feel like I'm in an 80s movie.
No.
Some weird thing came over me, like this weird thing, and I time traveled. Something washed over me when this was in my ass.
No.
And yes, and I was taken to the 80s, I guess.
No.
I don't even talk.
Wait, Chelsea, what do you mean?
I swear to God.
What do you mean? You came and then you felt like you were in an 80s
I said,
movie?
I feel like I'm in an 80s movie. I never like, I don't like yell things out. It was like something took over me. It was an exorcism of sorts. I have no idea why it happened.
Wait, you come, what? And then while the butt plug is
it was
still
like
in.
a lot of sensation going on. So something overcame me, washed over me. It took me back 2 decades.
No, I can't.
Maybe 3. I can't do math. But yeah, that's so when you ask me, has anything ever happened? I can't but help to bring up that story.
I mean,
of time travel.
You time
It was Bill and
traveled.
Ted's Excellent.
No, you time traveled. Assplay made you time travel.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it will happen again, and I'll see if I can get there, and I'll let you know.
Please, I can't wait till next time you're like, I went to the 90s.
Yeah, I know that might be a like 1 bit smaller.
Yeah.
Have you ever time traveled during sex?
No, wish I've time traveled during sex.
It's odd, and I was sober too. Dead sober, just time traveling, no biggie.
Well, that's what's crazy. Sex is crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you could feel like you time traveled.
I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
Really?
It was otherworldly.
Otherworldly.
Yeah.
Assplay.
Yeah. We could
Otherworldly.
Have you ever had
assplay?
something like that?
Yeah, I've had crazy stuff. I've had an experience where like after I came, I kept seeing like rainbows.
See, that's like equivalent to that.
Yeah, and I was like, why am I seeing rainbows? And they were like lined up.
Were you high?
No.
What do you mean?
Not high.
So like
beams of light in a rainbow.
Where were they?
Like in front of me.
And it was after you came?
Yeah.
That's a trip.
And I had someone who had sex with me tell me once that they saw a purple light come out of me while we were fucking, and we were sober.
Were they like a spiritual, earthy kind of person?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because that's like an aura thing, it sounds like.
Yeah. But what I was seeing seemed like it was like aura to like energy-ish. It was weird.
Wow. That reminds me of an Almost Famous when she's like, your aura is purple.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I know. I have to watch it again.
I know all the lines.
It was so good. Mark Maron's in that.
I know.
Isn't that so funny?
Lock the gates. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why it says it on the beginning of
his podcast. I know.
Damn.
When you have that realization.
Yeah. It's similar to anal play.
It's similar. Yeah, it's otherworldly.
It's a similar emotion when you put those 2 together.
It's otherworldly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. And have you ever gotten back into that space? Or what was so special about that created that visual for you?
I don't know. It was like I was in a relationship with someone for a long time. I felt like it was because I've noticed like if I have connected sex, it feels a lot different than like disconnected sex. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like if
eye contact?
Not even that, just like having sex soberly versus not soberly, or having sex like at first having sex soberly, because I don't really drink that much, maybe like 3 times a year. But like having sex soberly at first seems so awkward, but then once you like get past that and you actually know the person, I feel like it's a lot more fulfilling than like fucked up sex.
Yeah, I remember the first time I had sober sex, it was so uncomfortable just because I got sober.
Yeah.
So then the first time I was like in early sobriety and I fucked a guy from an AA meeting.
No.
Yeah.
And was it weird?
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable.
What happened?
It was just like awkward. I was like sharing about how I was fighting with my boyfriend and I looked like a slut. I was in like jean shorts with fishnet stockings. I was like 23. And then like this creepy guy came up to me at this AA meeting. He was hot, but like he just was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about your boyfriend. Like, can I make you feel better?" You know, like just some gross, like creepy guy. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we just went back to his apartment and hooked up. and it was like we were both sober and it was super awkward. And
There's
there was like a
something so
dog
sad.
there was a dog in a cage, like on the ground, or not in a cage, but like, you know how like a play, like a pen,
Yeah.
like an open pen,
Like
is
an
that
open
the term?
crate.
It was just like a line.
Okay.
Like it was like a circle thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
almost
a
something
pen.
a baby would have.
Yeah.
And he was just in the pen, like barking the whole time. It was just like horrible.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, also, it is weird, like, when you sleep with someone and they have animals and you're like, oh, this is weird. Because, like,
like,
what
is
if
he
I'm
gonna-
not vibing with this dog?
Yeah,
And,
is
like,
he going to be in here the whole time?
yeah, and it's, like, barking and you're like, this dog's not for me.
Yeah.
And there's, like, hair everywhere. No.
I hate people who have pets with hair everywhere.
I know.
But I think that's like
Part of it.
most people.
Yeah.
Abusive
thanks for
trainers.
watching.
Abusive trainers.
Oh, abusive trainers. We were talking about, okay, the fine line between motivation and abuse when it comes to personal trainers.
Yeah, because it's like you like the idea of someone who is like
Whipping you into shape.
Yeah, like that
Pushing you.
like army kind of militant
Right.
vibe
Vibe.
in a workout class, and then when they just start abusing you a little too far,
And
it's
you're
like, wait,
like-
this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like ass play. It's like only like, there's only so much of it you can handle.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
almost walked out of my damn Pilates class yesterday.
Well, let's talk about why.
I don't know. It was so weird. This teacher was always so nice to me, and I got there like 1 minute late. I've been racking my brain for a reason on why he just started being mean to me out of nowhere, but he just started being like an asshole to me. And he's like, no. I said like head back, like hips in the air, like ball between the legs. No, I said head back. Like he was just like ordering me
Yeah.
around like that.
Like
and
all
just,
sass.
yes, and he wasn't nice anymore. He was just being an asshole. And I was like, what happened? And it just made me feel like upset. And then he started being really nice to everyone around me, except for me,
Right.
which is negging. He was like negging me.
Okay, my workout teacher does the same. I'll have it known. He does the same.
Well, first he came to.
Do we even get into
Well,
that?
I don't know if you wanted to, just in case.
Well, I still like taking his class. So
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Here's the damn problem.
Here's the damn thing. I told him I liked when he yelled at me. I felt like it motivated me. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I meant that, because now he's been yelling at me extra hard, and some days I just don't feel like pedaling fast. Some days I'm just like, let me just go through the fucking motions. Don't call me out in front of all these anorexics
Really?
on these bikes.
You're like, I just want to coast down the hill.
Yeah, I just want to coast.
Larry.
Yeah, I just want to glide. I want to let inertia do its thing, you know? Like, stop yelling at me.
You like Cycle House more than Soul Cycle?
Yeah, Soul Cycle I think is weird.
Tell me more.
Soul Cycle, the movements that they have you do, they're like kind of like dancey.
Oh, like the press it back, or what's it called? Tap it back.
You do that Cycle House too, but like Soul Cycle's more like dancing
like
around.
side to side.
Yeah, and like Cycle House is not as much like that.
It's more like hip hop.
Cycle House is like, yeah, they play hip hop. It's fun. You get endorphins. I'm telling you, like, I could get a Pendleton bike or whatever they're called. What are they called?
Yes, everyone has those.
They're expensive.
Do they make you hold like people's hands next to you and shit?
Oh, yeah, they make you high five.
Yeah.
And
That's the stuff I don't like. That's
I
the
don't
stuff
like-
that makes me
okay.
uncomfortable. But there's a small, slight part of me that secretly does like it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, it's so sick. Dude.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, I fucking hate this shit. It's so fucking dorky.
Yeah.
Like, I like Soul Cycle better. I've only been to Cycle House maybe like once or twice, but I've been to Soul Cycle like a couple handfuls of times. And they do like a lot of, like they take you on this emotional journey. I've been brought to tears and have tried not to cry, or maybe have cried slightly like twice.
I've cried.
It's like an emotional orgasm. Not to make
Yeah.
this entire podcast sexual, but
No,
that's
but
the
it
only
is.
way I would explain
That's
it.
why I like it.
Me
That's why I
too.
like spin.
It makes you happy.
It makes me the most happy I have ever been. I'm like, spin!
I know. It makes you
I'm
feel
like
really,
a
really
hamster
good.
on like a wheel. Like, I'm going nowhere, but I'm having the time of my fucking life. It's crazy. Spin, I don't know why I love it so much. Except, okay, let me tell you the craziest shit that happened to me in spin. So I'm minding my own business. I have resistance on my wheel.
Yeah.
I'm doing what is told of me. The bitch next to me reaches over to my bike, cranks up my resistance, and goes, "There you go."
Oh, it wasn't the teacher.
No.
Oh, that's odd, because
Another student.
The teacher tells people to do that sometimes.
Don't.
They're like, turn your neighbor's like thing up to the right.
No, this bitch.
Oh, no.
Crossed a boundary. She reaches over, cranks up my fucking wheel, and I say nothing.
Did you just look at her shocked?
I was shocked, but I had so many endorphins. I was like, whatever. I just kept like biking. But like afterward, I was appalled, and I'm still kind of appalled. But like the worst fitness experience I've ever had, I would like join this yoga studio in Studio City. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was very culty. And
was it hot yoga?
Yes.
Did you see the Bikram documentary?
Yeah, I saw the Bikram
Was
documentary.
it one of those kind of offsets?
It was run by like this husband and wife couple, and they were like former drug addicts turned like yogis.
Was it called Bikram?
No, it wasn't a Bikram. But like they were very weird. They were very weird, and they were both kind of hot. Like they were both hot. Like,
they were fucking.
The wife was hot. The husband was hot, and they had like a chaotic relationship where they would like break up and get back together, and like they were like in and out of sobriety, both of them, and then they had like beautiful kids, and it was like this weird like cult life.
How did you know so much about their personal lives?
Because I went there like every day for like a year or two. Like I was part of this community, this yoga community.
What did they ask of you?
Okay, so then one day she catches me on a vulnerable moment because I'm like 24. She's like, do you want to sign up for the goddess workshop? And I was like, what is it? She's like, just like a way for women to like empower each other, and like it's just a women only event, and it happens like a Friday night, right? And I'm like, I get suckered in to signing up for this goddess workshop. Okay, show up. It's like there's sage happening everywhere. I'm getting saged. Then we get
energy
partnered up with somebody and have to stare in their eyes for like 10 minutes straight. I'm staring in this girl's eyes.
Were people crying?
Yeah. She's sobbing. She's like this severely anorexic chick. She probably weighs 82 pounds. And I'm just like shook. I'm like all of a sudden taking on that emotional baggage.
Were
I have
you
no
crying?
clue what's happening. Yeah, it was just way too much.
I've done...
I'm not into those.
When you stare into someone's eyes, it just like makes you really uncomfortable, and it makes you cry for some reason.
Yeah.
But
was
then
this girl was inconsolable.
Ugh.
She was inconsolably anorexic,
She was hungry.
crying in my arms, and I was
in your
like,
arms?
Yes.
She leaned over.
Yes.
Wait, what was the position?
We were like sitting across from each other, Indian style.
Yeah.
Then she started sobbing. Then I had to hug her. And then she's just crying in my arms at this goddess workshop, and I'm like, why am I here?
Did you see Midsommar?
No.
So it's really good, but one of the things is that they're like in this Swedish cult, and essentially like there's a scene at the end where the girl is crying, and then the other people just hold her, and they like are crying in her face across from her.
No.
And essentially what it is like that they're mirroring her emotions and sharing the empathy and compassion.
Okay. Yeah.
So that kind of reminds me of that.
It was just felt like so cult-like, I don't know. I feel like to force people into like emotional situations like that is kind of manipulative.
Well, so then what happened after that? Like, how does this, like, what was like?
It was like, we're all each other. Like, there was like a whole, like, there was a takeaway from it, but it was just like so uncomfortable to me that like, why am I paying money so that this anorexic chick can cry in my arms?
Well, what else happened in the rest of the, like, what
a lot of, they gave us some worksheets, some yoga.
I want to go to a workshop.
It was very weird. The whole experience was weird. It was a while ago. I don't remember all of it, but that's what I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really fascinated by cult stuff, of course.
Cult stuff. We did the cult sketch. That was fun.
Yes. You were incredible in that.
Thank you.
We were new friends then.
Yeah.
But you blew me away.
Thank you.
It was incredible. Didn't
really?
you, like, you lost yourself.
I love acting.
You're very good.
Thank you.
You lost yourself in that, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't know. Well, I used to take a lot of acting classes.
Yeah, but like you had like zero ego. You know what I mean? Like you really just like lost.
I went for it.
Yeah, you like became a different it was incredible.
Oh, my
The
acting?
pictures of
My
you
cult?
from that are amazing.
I don't know. I just was able to do that.
Wow. I was blown
That's
away.
crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I made this like 5-minute trailer of a cult, and Sarah did an incredible job.
No, it was so good. It came out really great. Brody
Yeah, it was awesome.
in it. It was so cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was so fun to see it's so cool to watch it now, too.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, check it
I know.
out.
I want to make more stuff like that.
Yeah, it's called The Gold Family, right?
Yeah.
The Gold Family.
Yeah, it was inspired by Steven and I like watching a lot of cult documentaries. Have you seen Holy Hell?
No.
Holy Hell is about it was actually in West Hollywood in the 80s, and they were all following this one guy, and they're all like kind of hippie sort of people hanging out.
Did I see that?
And then they basically end up having to move around to like a bunch of places, and it gets really dark, and of course like you're having to fuck the guy, and the Source family is like
I love the Source family. I definitely saw that. I think I may have seen the other one. Was the guy...
Oh yeah, I asked you if you saw the yoga one, and you're the one who told me about it.
Wait, what's the other one called? Holy Hell?
Holy Hell.
What did that guy look like?
That one is my favorite one. He was like really buff and had a lot of plastic surgery.
Okay, yeah.
You
I saw that, and
one?
really tan.
Oh, I think I told people
Was
to
he
watch
really
him.
tan?
Yeah.
That
was incredible.
That one was weird as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like Soul Cycle, just to bring it back, has like elements of
Cult
like
stuff?
cult vibes too.
I feel like
It is very cultish.
exercise people, okay?
But
They can like use the endorphins that are created to like motivate people to do what they want.
Ooh,
That's what I
interesting.
think. Because it's like, I remember I even had like this personal trainer when I had like a real job, and I was like, I have a personal trainer.
Yeah.
And he was like so hard to break up with as a personal trainer, because it was like, once they start like guiding you and you're seeing like results, you're like, I need this person in my life.
I had a free trainer from Equinox for an entire year, and he trained me every single day for free.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
How
I
did
can't
you
believe
get
I had
that?
Because I started working out there, and then one day I came up to this teacher. His name was John. He's incredible. If I ever get a ton of money and I'm in New York, I would love to like pay him to continue to be my trainer.
Pick back up where you left off with John.
Yes, but basically I was like newly sober. I was going to the gym, and I had nothing to do, so I was at the gym every day. And basically I just asked him a question about like squats, and then he said and then he like showed me how to properly do one, because my form was like messed up.
Okay.
So then he said, do you want to train tomorrow? And I was like, well, I can't afford it. He said, no, if I'm working out with you, no one's gonna come over and ask me questions, so how about we just work out together, and I'll get to work out. We'll both work out together, because we would do things like, throw each other like a ball back and forth.
Oh, shit. Very collaborative.
Yeah, we worked out together, and then it just lasted for a year. It was incredible.
That's crazy.
I was in such good shape.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was 23. And like, it's so weird, because it's really hard for me to retain workouts. Like, even though we worked out so much, and I do remember the workouts, it's just not the same on your own.
No.
It's really hard for me to like
Motivate.
work out on my own.
I need someone to tell me what the fuck to do
Me too.
in like life.
Yeah.
Life,
in
working
general.
out.
Sounds like we need a cult.
Yeah, I'm looking for a cult.
No. Yeah.
I feel like I'm past the point of joining a cult, but in my early 20s, I could have.
It's like you have to be in a susceptible mood.
Yeah, or like a vulnerable place.
Yeah.
Of like,
Like, I have a lot of friends who I think would, like, my friend Allie, the redhead?
Yeah.
Like, she definitely would be in a cult.
Now?
I love her, but like, she's just like, she's just like one of those prime people.
Yeah.
She just has like big eyes and like wants to be loved.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You need big eyes,
And
family
what-
money. Big eyes, family money, and a desperate need for love and attention.
Then you're perfect victim for a cult.
A lot of people in cults, I've noticed, are like, have a lot of family money.
That's interesting. They have family money, but they have...
Well, think about it.
they're
All
broken.
the people who were the Rajanishis. What was that guy? Osha?
OSHA.
Oh, what was the West Wild Wild Country?
I only watched one episode of that.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't finished it.
It was so good.
I have to watch it.
Even when it was so popular.
I know. I didn't get into it. You're so disappointed.
What was the reason?
You're so disappointed. I just
I'm
didn't watch
befuddled
it. I just didn't watch it.
And beside myself.
Befuddled.
What were you watching instead? Succession hadn't been out yet.
Something bad, probably.
I can't get. Oh, okay.
I can't even wrap my mind around. Oh, the Grateful Dead 6-part documentary, which is actually really good.
What a long, strange trip it's
Yeah,
been.
have you watched that?
Is that the name?
Yeah.
I knew it was. I didn't watch
It's
it,
really
but I
good.
could guess.
It's actually really good.
I used to love the Grateful Dead. I had a record player in high school. It was like my mom's record player, and she had all the records, like so many. And I would always play the Grateful Dead record and like smoke pot, and I thought it was so fucking cool.
I mean, like, here's the thing with the Grateful Dead. Every time I listen to the Grateful Dead, I'm like surprised that it's the Grateful Dead and that I like it that much.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because, like, when you think Grateful Dead, like, the name sounds like it could be...
Like a darker band?
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
like, their
that's true.
music's so, like, light and, like, happy.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
Drugs. Right?
What's weird to me are the people who follow around these
The Dead?
bands. The Dead,
Well, the
Fish.
people who follow... Oh, jam bands. People who follow around... Okay,
Dude.
I know someone who went to a wedding at a Fish concert.
No. I hate them.
All of a sudden, it's so bad. Could you imagine going to a wedding at a Fish concert?
No.
It just sounds dirty.
That's so horrible.
just like
I hate those people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
but
trying
Fish,
to be more
I only
nice.
know one Fish song.
What is it?
Welcome, this is a farmhouse.
What's the popular one? Can you
That's
sing it?
the one.
What is it? He's nodding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony's gonna
Is he gonna
sing
pop
it.
into the mic though, so
Yeah.
we can hear it?
Yeah.
I love
What if
how
he just kills it
immediately
right
knew
now?
it. Were you at the wedding, dude?
You guys might not hear it.
Okay.
I can kind of hear it.
Welcome, this is a farmhouse. We have something.
Cluster flies.
Do I? What are the popular ones?
Clusterflies.
No. What are the
That is on the popular ones.
What's like the What's the other hit?
That's the only one I know.
There's like dirt. I'd like to live beneath the dirt.
Ew,
something
I
like
hate
that.
these
All like hippie, very grassroots.
No.
Blue collar.
You're not into Fish.
No.
Look at how
I still have
she
a
had
relationship with my mom and dad.
She
I don't.
had such an emotional reaction.
I like shoes. I like shower. No.
I still have a relationship with my mom and dad.
I feel like none of those people like talk to their parents.
They have their new family now. You know what I mean?
Totally.
That's
totally.
its own cult.
Yes.
It's like jam bands. I remember there's also this jam band called String Cheese Incident.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, and my homecoming date was obsessed with String Cheese Incident, but he was also on mushrooms the entire time I was at homecoming with him.
Weren't they
and
like a little cooler?
String Cheese Incident? I don't know. I used to hang out with some fucking freaks.
So
man.
you had a homecoming dance?
Yeah.
I don't know if I had one.
Really?
Yeah, were you the homecoming queen?
I was.
You fucking bitch. No, I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
how did you
I feel
know?
so special being
Did I
friends with
tell
you.
you?
You must have told me. It sounded familiar.
I never tell people.
Well, I don't know why,
must have
because it
told
would be
you
on
'cause
my
we're-
bio on Instagram.
Should
Wait,
I-
you were homecoming queen?
Yeah.
Did you have a crown?
I did.
Wow. Do
had
you have a picture?
I do, but not physically on me.
You just got like so much like
Cooler?
Cooler.
'Cause who would have known
If
I
it
was
was possible.
a homecoming queen?
Because you are
Weird
one
flex.
of my coolest friends
Weird
for
flex.
sure. That's so cool. Isn't
It's-
that special?
I mean, not really, because you can't do anything with it after. I don't like
High
to
school?
live in that space
I
of
wonder
like.
if there's still something you could do 12 years later.
Yeah, I was homecoming queen.
I still tell people I went to prom 5 times.
You
because
did?
I did.
I went to prom a lot of times too. It was fun, right?
Was it less than 5? Can I just have this? No.
I went to several proms, but I went
Wow.
when I was like, because I had older boyfriends.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, the homecoming queen, of course, has older boyfriends. And he picks you up at school.
Yeah,
and you're
he
like,
picks
who's
you
that?
up. Yeah, everyone.
And that's Skip.
My middle school friends. Skip. My middle school friends. I remember when I got to high school, I stopped hanging out with them. I had a new group of friends.
Sorry.
And I was like, had a whole new group of friends, and we all had older boyfriends that drove. So my old friends would call us.
How old were these guys?
Like 16.
Oh, okay.
You know?
And you were like
14.
Oh, okay. But that seemed, isn't it funny how in high school people seemed so much older? Like when you were a freshman, seniors seemed so much older.
You're like, those are full adults.
They were like 10 years older than me, it felt like.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's like, you know, I'm friends with like so many people that are like 2-4 years, like so much more, you know what I mean?
Older.
And I'm like, I don't feel like you're older than me. I feel like we're the same age.
Yeah, I feel like it levels out.
Steven is 7 years older than me, and he does not feel older than me at all.
No.
I'm like, do I feel so much younger than you? He's like, yeah.
He thinks you do?
I don't know, but I feel like we're the same age.
Isn't that weird, though? Mm-hmm. How, like, you don't even notice that, or how you can connect with someone who's, like, any age?
Yeah, but I always dated older guys. Like, I always hated guys that was younger than me. I would never hook up with a guy that was younger than me.
I have.
Ugh.
The one guy that I hooked up with that was younger than me, he had something wrong with his belly button. And
what? What was wrong with it?
I don't know. He was so hot. Chelsea, he was so hot.
He was so
he
young, he still had the umbilical cord attached.
When he took off his shirt, his belly button was weird.
Like an Audi?
Not an Audi, but like I don't think he had a belly button.
Okay, now you're losing me.
He was a twin. And I think something happened, and he didn't have a belly button. And I remember being like,
there was no like dot in the middle.
There was a small dot, but it was fucked up. It wasn't like a real belly button.
Try to explain it a little bit more.
It was like scarred.
So it was,
but he was so hot,
like an indent almost.
An indent, yeah.
Like a slotted indent on an angle.
Yeah, like a shallow pool.
Like it wasn't a hole for a belly button. It wasn't a hole. It was more like this.
Yeah.
Ew.
It was weird.
I don't like that. So you never hooked up with him again?
No, I never hooked up with him again.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, no. But like, it's just interesting how like you can hook up with people and remember those certain things. Mm-hmm. Like, do you have those where you hook up with them and you're like, ugh, that person did this and I'll never forgive them?
Like, nothing is coming to mind.
Like, I hooked up with this guy who, burnt a bagel and then turned it into a clock. And was like...
Oh, yeah, you told me about that tab. Or what was his name?
I'm not going to tell you his name.
But it's similar to that, right?
Yeah. And he made a clock out of a burnt bagel.
I feel like you're not an artist and you're not special.
And then and he also told me that I would be better looking if I ran more.
That's horrible.
Yeah, he was horrible. And he also... texted me on my birthday and said, had an audition, killed it, have another one, gonna kill that one too.
And he didn't book either.
No, and he did not book either.
I feel like people who think they do really well at auditions didn't. I was in an audition with a girl and we were like side to side, and to be honest, I did better than her in my head. And at the end she goes, woo, killed it. And and I was like, thanks, bitch. Now we both didn't get it. No. Because, like, if they watch that back in a video, I'm, like, guilty next to her.
No, okay.
I was mortified.
When was that?
I don't know, like a year ago or two.
Okay, so I had a Whole Foods commercial audition recently.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, I could get behind this. I hope I book it. And I didn't book it because in the audition, I'm supposed to be making a salad for my friends. And they're like, just improv some lines, you know. So then I'm like, does anybody want some salad? The romaine doesn't have E. coli. And then the casting director goes, maybe leave E. coli out of this since it's like we're trying to sell products for Whole Foods, so let's not. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm crushing right now. Like, that's so funny. In my head.
That's so
in my head, I was
funny.
like, I'm a genius. This is hilarious. The casting director was like, no, don't bring up E. coli in regards to the food we're trying to sell. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Sorry.
It would be a funny bit if you just kept bringing up something else that was like equally bad, and they're like, cut, no, this time try it without that. And you're like, cool. It's like a mystery show sketch.
That it would be funny.
Yeah.
But it was so awkward.
I've had stuff like, I had this one audition where, like you do it and then they kind of like, or initially they'll like kind of like throw a couple of questions at you and like interview you. And then they like, I was first, and it like sucks being first because like you're the one who makes the mistake. Yeah. Or like maybe not, but
in a group audition,
if you're like lined up with like
I hate when they line you up and there's like they're like, yeah, line up.
I got a commercial that way one time.
You did?
Yeah, because it like really throws me off, and I'm really it does make you, I think, just be yourself, but that was the problem this time. So,
yeah.
So they're like, what do you like to? They're like, what is it usually like at Christmas in your house? That's like what they threw at me, something like that, and I go, my mom usually starts crying.
That's funny.
I didn't mean to say that. It wasn't funny. They're all like, we sit around the piano, we sing songs. That was everything that came after. And I was just like, fuck, I didn't get this.
No. It was that's so funny.
I was like, oh, I didn't know you meant like things that are in movies. Yeah, because it's like my mom always just like starts crying for some reason.
That's
I'm like,
so funny.
On like birthdays and holidays and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like we would always go to Nobu on my birthday. That was like our family restaurant for nice occasions growing up. And my mom would always just start crying at Nobu. And it was like, mom's going to start crying. Because she'll start laughing and then she'll just start crying for some reason.
So you said that in the audition?
Well, when they're just like, what is it like with your family at Christmas? I was like, well, my mom starts crying, and they were just like dead silent. And then they're like, oh, okay. And the next one, she's like, we get around the piano.
No.
Yeah. And then they're like, we make a lot of cider, Christmas carol with our neighbors. No. I was like, and then I like cut those girls' tires when I got out of there. And I was like, they might be getting this, but they're not getting home.
Oh, that's so funny and so crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auditions are weird like that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, I had one for McDonald's too.
You're the commercial audition queen.
I haven't booked one.
Neither. I've booked two only because I was originally an extra and I got upgraded.
Oh.
And I've made a ton of money from two in New York before I moved here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I made like $75,000 combined for two, which was cool because originally I was just an extra. But if you're on camera and they like want to use you and make you like something more,
a star.
Yeah, but
commercial
I've only gotten it by accident, but I've never gotten any audition. I've never booked a single audition.
Well, I go to the auditions in the hopes of booking, but let me tell you, every
They're
time
so awkward.
they make you do weird shit. So I have.
Are you good at them?
I don't think so. So I had this McDonald's one, right? And they're like, so bring a lot of accessories for this, please. We want to see you in different looks.
Not
and
a
so I'm bringing
problem
like
for Sarah.
I'm bringing a hat. I'm bringing sunglasses. I go on with all these accessories. They have me drive through the McDonald's window. Okay. And I have my dog in the back seat, and I have to roll down the window and order. First, I order like a shake, and I have different sunglasses on for that. Then they're like, okay, now you're gonna order a soda. Put on that. So they have me like ordering different things at the window and having to switch out accessories for each order.
I hate that. Whoever wrote that.
And I'm just like. Is like an asshole, like a prop comic, like
so how was that?
Thanks, have a great day, thank you so much, ready to go to the park, to the dog in the back seat.
You said like, that?
Yeah.
You're so funny.
Like,
I wish
so bad.
I want to watch you in audition.
So bad. My auditions,
but that sounds funny.
I mean, the thing is, you ever think you crush one and then you don't?
Yeah, I've had that. And I was like, I actually did really good there. Because sometimes I'll like downward spiral when I leave.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been getting increasingly better and been feeling a lot better. So to me, that's like progression for me. And then I'm like, okay, at least I can feel myself getting better. But I had a really bad one. The last one that I had, it was a KFC commercial.
No.
And they go and it was for, it was like related to the Super Bowl or Thanksgiving or something. But basically you had to be scrolling through like a fake phone. and then talking out loud to yourself about your order, which is like a very weird thing to do.
Yeah.
So this is what I did. I was like, oh, and what happened right before is she was a friend of mine, that the casting director, she happened to be someone I've known for like 10 years.
Okay.
And I see her, I get in the room and I was like, oh, hi. And she was like, you are so funny. She was like, I love your Instagram. I love your stand-up. It is so good to see you here. Just do you. Just be funny. And then I was like, okay, no pressure. And then after, she set me up so well. And then I just go, all right, French fries, hamburger. And then I looked at a fake watch.
No, you didn't.
I looked at a fake watch on my hand. I don't know why I did that. And then I went back to this. And then they were like, thank you. And then she goes, you looked at a fake watch, you psycho. And
No, she didn't.
And then the whole time
She said that?
in a playful way.
Didn't. No,
but
she didn't.
She did. And then the whole time I drove home, you ever leave an audition and you start reenacting it? You're just like, I kept looking at my fake watch on the drive home and I was like, why did I do that? Why would I do that? You know, when you leave and you're like, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great. And you're leaving, or like on your way there in your car doing a set and you're like, okay, did they know I'm a comic because I look like a schizophrenic?
Yeah, no. So many, like, after I did the E. coli line, I was like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking bringing up E. coli?
But I'm not trying to think. I'm just trying to do whatever comes naturally.
Yeah.
Sorry, should I be
like,
thinking?
Sorry, we're weird. And then, like, the worst is when they're like, just make it your own. Just be funny. And it's like, okay, but, like, I went to one audition, and they wanted me to wear a hockey jersey. And it was for something that was going to air during the Super Bowl. And they wanted me to dive off the couch in the hockey jersey and catch like a bag of chips. So I had to physically dive off the couch. And like, I'm not comfortable with stunt work, okay? It was so uncomfortable. I bombed so hard and I was like on the floor.
Yeah, that's an extra shame.
It's just like, what? Sometimes I remember the first commercial audition back for me was like probably 2 years ago, and it was a Nike running audition. They go, wear Nikes. I don't have Nikes. I have to borrow Nikes from my mom, okay? So I borrowed my mom's Nikes for the audition because I'm not in shape at all. And they're like, you need to be running. We need to have you running, and you're inspiring other people to run. And I bombed that audition so hard.
You like were out of breath.
I was like out of breath, and I'm like, this is not like who I am. And also, like, I'm not sure I'm a great runner, especially like aesthetically.
No one is.
Like, when someone's watching you
I guess some
run,
people are.
if someone was gonna watch you run, wouldn't that make you kind of nervous?
Yeah, that shit's for models.
Yeah. And when you get
workout
there,
commercials are for
models. And when I got there, it was like all these hot models,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, why am I even here?
I know, it's crazy. Commercials, like, they're always so awkward, and they always have you do a million things.
Yeah.
One time they made me wear a blindfold, and I was feeling around in a kitchen.
No.
And I was supposed to be like a sheep or something. It's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
If this is what being an actor is, fuck this.
Yeah, they make you do humiliating
Yeah.
things.
I wonder
and
if
you
they're
do
just,
it.
Yeah.
Willingly, because you're like,
Yeah.
if I book this,
Yeah.
my whole life could be different.
Yeah. I did one, and I found out Neil Brennan was the director, you know, who I'm like friendly with. So I like texted him, and I was like, oh, great writing, you know, just trying to get that callback.
Yeah.
And he wrote back, instant callback. And then I got the callback, and he was in the room for it, and I went in, and I was in the scene with Neil, and he was watching on the couch, but he was really just on his phone the whole time, like, you know, like how a lot of people do in the rooms. And I was in the scene with Rick Ingram. And I just like, it was just awkward. I don't know. I just felt awkward in front of him. I didn't get it. Rick got it.
When you get a callback and everyone's sitting in the room and you're like, great, do what you did last time. You're like, I don't even know how I did that the first time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I don't remember what I did. Can you remind me?
Yeah. Like, what do you want me to do?
Because I've spent a week trying to forget about it.
Yeah. And now you want me to come back?
Yeah. Now you want me to try not to think about,
You want to toy with me some more?
Yeah. Oh, you having fun?
Yeah. Like, we're going to make this bitch think she's about to make 80 grand and we're not going to book her.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun watching her try.
Hey, it's a tough gig, Sarah.
I'm just trying to get a commercial.
I know. That would be fun.
If you're out there, we're both looking for commercial work
Cast
right
us.
now.
We will do what you need us to do for the audition, but
Yes. We'll also bring a little spice.
and a little sugar.
All right, that's our episode.
Yeah, that's so too.
Where can our listeners find you /watchers?
Sarah, that's a great question. First, you can find my podcast, The Chelsea Skidmore Show.
Yes.
It's available on YouTube and on iTunes as well. Let's get those Libsyn numbers up.
Let's get those Libsyn numbers up. Subscribe. You know you want more Chelsea Skidmore in your life.
Hi. And my Instagram is Chelsea Skidmore. My Twitter is Skidmore Chelsea because the bitch stole my name. And yeah, I'm always performing all over. So just follow me and you'll see it there.
Follow her, check her out. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Shank. Please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. And have a good one. That's our episode.
Bye.
Bye.